And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Joel Embiid.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Joel Embiid, Cam Thomas out there with Johnson, and it's Slim in at the 4. And for the Pelicans, they've got MP, and it's Magician in at the 5. Stan, on the tail end of a back-to-back, tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season, and to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Now here's MP. Pass to Taylor from downtown. Rebound by Sacramento.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Here's Thomas. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Matthews. Pass to Taylor. Launches a 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with the Pelicans head coach, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said, we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Magician. Last game we saw him with 32 points. To the inside. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's the general. Pass to Slim. Tipped away. Here's Matthews from 12 feet. And it's Maker missing. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's the general. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Boston. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Slim, pass to Johnson. The open J off the mark.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Matthews. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. And this game is tied up now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And there's a pick from deep. Johnson. Taylor with a rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Magician. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Timeout call, Sacramento.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
It's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 2. Here's Slim. Pass to Johnson. They need this. And another miss by Sacramento.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Here's Maker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. MP. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Sacramento trails by 3. Slim, pass to Johnson. Pass to Embiid. Launches it. Taylor with a rebound. Here's New Orleans now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Knocked away. Now Thomas. Last game, 26 points for him. MP with the block. Here's Matthews. Embiid covers. The shot by Boston, no good. The Kings have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Slim with a bucket.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Pass to Taylor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Black's checked in for Boston. Levine, he's checked in for Sacramento. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Johnson. The D's right on him. Outside for Levine. Sends it home from three-point land. And that ties it up.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his end.
Pass to Taylor. Clock at 6. Puts it up from the high post. That one goes. Count it.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Timeout call. Sacramento. Here's Johnson. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Here's the three. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. New Orleans is shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Matthews' shot is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Johnson. From the arc. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Matthews. He's got 5. Pass to Magician. The three is up. Slim with the rebound. Slim's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Magician's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Taylor. Hits the trifecta. Taylor's got 7.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Here's the general. No points yet. Outside Johnson. Levine finds Johnson. Here's Slim. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New Orleans leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Magician. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Joel Embiid. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 55, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops it first. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Johnson. And he makes both free throws.
You have to love how fearless they play. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
The general passes to Embiid. Here's the general. Outside for Levine. Three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans leading by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Here's the general. Yet to see a basket. DeRozan outside. He takes it in. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
An underrated playmaker. I like seeing DeRozan share the ball like this.
And stand over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
The general, no good. For New Orleans, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Black passes to Taylor. Here's Matthews. Here's Taylor. His last outing, he had 24 points. And they're on the brakes. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And Sacramento making a change here. Outside Carter. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The shot by Johnson, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Taylor, defended by DeRozan. He shoots. Taylor's shot is off. Sacramento trails by 10. Levine passes to Johnson. Here's Carter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted by Johnson.
16 seconds left in the first. Poole, the pass to the Magician. There's the screen. Fires the three. Misi, it's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's New Orleans. They're up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Taking a look at the Kings, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Also Johnson out there, and it's Levine in at the 2. Pass to Poole. It's deflected. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice job there by Levine, making the extra pass and putting it on the money.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Outside Murray from 20 feet. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, over the years, Murray has worked to make himself a 3-level scorer.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Elbow shot on the way. Misi grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Poole. No made baskets yet. Here's Magician. Just 4 to shoot. Over DeRozan. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Boston's checked in for New Orleans. Queen, he's checked in for Sacramento. Thomas comes in for DeRozan. Here's Levine. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Outside Johnson. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Carter. He's closely guarded. Pass to Thomas. Johnson for three. The rebound by Magician. Magician's got his sixth rebound on the night. Down low. Misi takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Misi's got his second basket of the night. Sacramento trails by 9. Carter with it. Outside Johnson. Back to Carter. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here's Magician. 6 points for him. 19-footer. Not going to go that time. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Queen, pass to Carter. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw, and New Orleans making a change here. Taylor's checked in. He hits the second from the line. New Orleans leading by 8. And here's Poole. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Good on the bucket. Boston's got his first points in this one.
Man, that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
Outside Johnson. They set the pick. from deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Magician, pass to Taylor. Here's Magician. He has 6. Pass to Taylor. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Taylor's got 10 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Magician. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Can't hit from the elbow.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Taylor. 10 points for him. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Pass to Johnson. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 20 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Taylor from behind the arc. The rebound by Carter.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
With the drive. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 5-point New Orleans lead.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
New Orleans calls timeout. Collins, he's checked in for New Orleans. Matthews comes in for Poole. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Here's Matthews. Give him 8. Shot blocked. DeRozan outside. It's Thomas on the wing. He's got 5. And he gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And New Orleans making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Free throw no good for Thomas. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Taylor. Knocks down the long J. Taylor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
Thomas outside. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Boston. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's the general. No points yet. 4-3. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Into the lane. To the left wing. Fires for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, they're going to have to play flawless in that one. An opponent like that will punish mistakes, but I wouldn't be shocked if they were able to win.
Embiid, he's checked in for Sacramento. Johnson comes in for Carter. The general passes to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 22.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
A minute 39 left in the first half of this game. MP outside. Here's Taylor. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Slim, the pass to Johnson. Poke loose. 1:10 left in the second.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 24 points for him.
Much more efficient this quarter. Feeling more and more confident.
Pass to Matthews. Here's Magician. Here's Boston, covered by Johnson. Boston with the bucket. Boston's got 5 points in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Thomas outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Taylor's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. Here's Matthews. 10 points for him. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean looks.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's New Orleans. They're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You've been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Kings.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. They've got MP, and it's Taylor in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Johnson. Thomas outside. Here's the general. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. First free throw is good.
This is an excruciating ending.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Magician. Taking a look at the Kings. We've got Cam Thomas. Johnson is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's the general in at the 1. And that one's good. Magician.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's the general. Pass to Slim. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Matthews' shot is good.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
The general passes to Embiid. Outside Johnson. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Johnson's got 27.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Pass to Boston. Now MP from deep. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Magician.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Slim. Outside Johnson. Fires it. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. New Orleans leading by 11. Here's Magician. He's got 10. And it's Maker missing. Pass to the general. And here's Embiid. Yes, it's good.
Assistant number 5.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. New Orleans calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the strike.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Slim. Here's the general. Three-pointer. The rebound by Magician. Magician's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the inside. Embiid with a steal. Pass to the general. Inside. Here's Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Matthews. 15 points in the game. Here's Taylor. And again, New Orleans no good. Sacramento trails by 9. Here's Slim. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Kings, number 22, one shot.
One shot.
New Orleans leading by 6. And he drives in. Here's Matthews. Rebound by Sacramento. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the general. Thomas outside. They set the screen. Basket's good. Now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
MP outside to the inside. Here's Magician. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul,
That's on Joel Embiid.
That's a line number 2. Number 55.
College football playoff semifinal for Indiana and Oregon will play in the East. Miami will take on Ole Miss in the Ocean. I'll break down again on the way. But it's time now to hand out the home in New Orleans. Back to the Super Bowl.
He's off on the first.
And Scott, we're ready for the trophy presentation. Here's one over.
Good on the second one. Sacramento trails by 5. Timeout called. Sacramento. Let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. In third, New Orleans.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's the General. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. The General's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Boston, pass to Maker. Lets it fly. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now a 7-point New Orleans lead. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. The General passes to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Pass to Boston. Six on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Taylor's shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Left side Johnson. Down low. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Pass to Boston. There's a screen. The three. Counted from distance. Boston's got 8 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Thomas, left side. The rebound by Magician.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Baker with the bucket. Baker's got his second basket.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Johnson. Lets the three fly. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Boston. Here's Taylor. Jacks up a 3. Slim with the rebound. Slim's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Magician. Pass to Matthews. Here's Boston. And here's MP from outside. That shot is off.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's the General. Nails it from beyond the arc. The General's got 7 now in this quarter.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
1:41 left to play in the third. Here's Matthews. No good from outside.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
DeRozan. Outside for Levine. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And they pick up 2. Misi's got 6.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Here's the General. 7 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Goes back up, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
DeJounte Murray's checked in for Matthews. Strus, he's checked in for Sacramento. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Left side Murray. Pass to Black. Here's Magician, defended by DeRozan. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Magician.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Carter, the pass to Strus. Now DeRozan. Oh, ripped away. Here's Magician. 15 points in the game. from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And now a 10-point New Orleans lead. And so it's New Orleans earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Jordan Poole, and it's Taylor in at the 2. Over Thomas, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole, just setting up someone else out there.
Outside Carter, pass to Thomas. Takes the 3. And it's Poole with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Messi. Here's Taylor. Fires from deep. The shot by Boston, no good. Here's Slim, guarded by Poole. Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's always had that vertical. If he can finish at the rim, he will.
Poole, the pass to Taylor. Over Thomas. Taylor's shot is off. Sacramento trails by 10. Outside Levine. Pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Slim with a bucket.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Taylor. Here's Messi. Ooh, poked away. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Black's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Taylor. And again, New Orleans no good. Sacramento trails by 7. DeRozan passes to Carter. Thomas outside. That three's off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Taylor. Poole outside. There's the 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Poole against Carter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Slim misses.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Pass to Taylor. Poole outside. Clock is at 3. Up and over Carter. And that one's good. Poole. And now it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
Using the mid-range, it's Jordan Poole.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Thomas outside. To the paint. Here's Slim. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. That gives him a double-double in this one.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Taylor. Poole outside. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Probably more partisan Ole Miss than ours, but he comes from the their atmosphere.
They throw good. Poole.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
That was basically every game we had this year. I felt like every game was like that. Back, plays get made all over. A lot of credit goes to Ole Miss.
And both free throws good for Poole. Here's the general. Outside Levine. Pass to the general. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Magician's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Matthews. From down in the low post, it goes. Matthews got 19 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's the general. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting game.
Outside Levine. Blocked! It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Poole, the pass to Matthews. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Now here's Levine. Here's Thomas. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist of the night. Matthews passes to the Magician.
Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The first one falls, and New Orleans making a change here. Taylor's checked in, and Sacramento making a change here.
Stop right.
Good on both.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. Outside Johnson. The general passes to Embiid.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
Shooting for Sacramento, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And Embiid drops them both. The Pelicans call timeout. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear New Orleans coach going over their plan during the break. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. New Orleans leading by 12. Pass to Taylor. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul, first team foul.
That's going to be momentum.
2 shots.
And the audience for that foul. Superman guards the sugar ball. This is 6-8 guards the outside guard for the It's 12-7. And this is the rookie of the night. The promises. Let's get the last thing.
Free throw good, MP.
He made some big plays on some third down, but that was a third down. Then it started, and somehow there's a good city that was able to take it into the edge and keep going with a warning shot. Got to get stopped at 14-12. He got lazy. This is one. He got on his shoulder, but this one just comes down.
Both good from the line that time. Sacramento trails by 14. Here's the general. 13 feet out. Slim misses. Here's Matthews. Pass to Taylor. Over Thomas. And again, New Orleans no good. Well, the Kings shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Slim. Thomas outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Maker's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Taylor. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Matthews passes to Boston. Pass to Maker. Over Thomas. Maker with the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Here's Slim. A good look from Johnson. Great look, but off the mark.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Taylor. Here's Magician. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. The general passes to Slim. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Slim's got 7 points here in the quarter. And here's New Orleans now. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Boston. Back to MP. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Free throw good. MP. Timeout called. Sacramento. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
Other than 27 yards passing in the fourth ceiling after Scott Davis Silver was 1 for 10 in the fourth quarter. In outscored by 17 to lead a very different fourth quarter in this one.
1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The general passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Magician. Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Magician's got 17 now, just in the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pelicans.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And what a huge performance it was for Magician.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Johnson, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got 36 points. And so MP will bring it up for the Pelicans. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Boston. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Good starts right there. Squeezes down at 24 nothing, and this is effectively over 16 on the track there. Also, that actually came in and did a nice job. I think it was just way too much work to do this first out of that get offline.
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
First, it is kind of surreal. There's no doubt about it. I understand why there's been a lot of skeptics, but I have one thing to say. Cincinnati wins the first bowl game for Indiana. This is amazing since 1991, which is 7-game losing streak to the Hoosiers. Again, it's worth reminding folks, when he got to Indiana, they had the worst winning percentage in the history of college football. Now they're an absolute powerhouse. It's just the third head coach to win both games, joining Phil Mallory and Sweet Home. It's entertainment. That's our buddy Lee Corso. Said with that. That's the Georgia. We'll be in Atlanta next week. I'm doing a rematch with Oregon. That highlights fun. They're the best team in football. If you win in Oregon, you win in Indy against Ohio State, you beat Alabama like this. You're telling everybody that you're the best team in college football. Am I right? Is that the statement that they've made with what they've done today on top of what they've done this year? They're the team to beat in this college football play. There is no question. And for me, it's the execution everywhere. Execution, the word you throw around. But they block well. Everybody does their assignment right. They run hard. They're tough to tackle. They have a quarterback that's so precise with the football. Receivers that make catches and run around and block. The defensive line makes plays in the backfield. They get after the quarterback. When they get to the zone drops, everybody knows exactly what they're supposed to do. And by the way, they're the most disciplined team in college football. They're the fewest penalized teams in the country. Number one in the country in turnover market. What don't they do well, Scott? They do everything really, really good. They turn you over. They don't commit penalties. You're going to have to beat them. But they're beating people steadily. And Alabama was on the wrong end of it. Just came on the board on how he's done as a year. The emotions that guys are feeling today regroup for next season.
I know it because I've been doing this long enough and I have experiences that I can fall back on. That the fine line between what we've got out there today and being at the very top. It's such a fine line. You know, and you got to go back to starting over from scratch with the people around you, the right people, committing to something, a common goal together, and the actions following it. So it's such a fine line. You may not feel like it when you're in that moment right now, and what happened today, but I can tell you it's a fine line between being here and being at the top.
Let's get this Alabama program. It obviously goes back to how Tommy thinks they made what much recently. You earned a benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Clemson lived in that space for a long period of time, and you hold on to the belief that they're this. I thought they'd be left here, and they won, obviously Clemson. And so maybe it's become something different there. Is it the process of becoming, you're losing the benefit of the doubt of Alabama, what you were, because you're still obviously really good, but what are they right now today as you start? They've lost that sacred mystique. That team that strikes fear in the opponent before they that's got no fear in this team anymore. Think about the way this season started. They got blown out against Florida State. And the season end, they got blown out against Georgia in the SEC championship. And they got absolutely annihilated today at the Rose Bowl. So nobody fears them. They've got to get back to being a physical, dominant team up front. Because they're not. They can't run the ball. They cannot run the football. And to me, as Henry Ward goes back, and he's a great coach. And he's going to do everything he can to get this program right. It has to start there. You cannot be that one-dimensional and expect to compete and play for the championship. They've got to get back to that physicality. They've got to get back to punching and toughness up front along the offensive line. Because this season, they They have talent, but it hasn't shown itself in games. And it's been puzzling to me to watch all season. Look, it's been amazing in the portal and NIL era. Things can turn around quickly. No guarantee they will. There's no greater example how quickly things can turn around. In Indiana, you see it. They're on their own level at the moment. And it allows so many other programs to catch up to a program like Alabama. They made it to the playoff, didn't win a game, but they were no match for Indiana to that point. With Dusty, as we look ahead towards the semi-final matchups, and I'm told it was a very, very exciting spot for them. I bet it was. Keep going. You better be ready to hit the beat button. It's all right. Salty language is kind of how some folks get that, I guess.
It's late night in New Orleans. Watching Scott Mandel on Sports. Constitutes the spell with explosive words. From the true science machine, all of our patients are in danger at the full return of small youth. Dark choices choosing for us.
That's $200. You mean 2,000 Filipinos pizza roll? Pizza rolls are 10 for about $1. So, yeah. Come on, everybody, free. So those pizza rolls, Filipino's pizza rolls are 10 for about $10. Let's go. Your kid falls asleep 1 minute 32 seconds from home. What's the play? Work and wait. Quick links. What's this emergency free snacks? Biggie, easy, in-game challenge. The efficient and guarded experience. Doesn't count. Display. Guardianship must be legal before it's efficient. Luckily, Trust and Will makes it incredibly easy. Secure, affordable, and actually counts. Next topic. Wide open. What do? Run it. Visit trustandwill.com today and take account.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like men over 40 everywhere. These guys experience a drop in testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the business loud and clear. That's right, Nugenix Total T2.
The #1 selling testosterone brand in GNC and Walmart. Nugenix Total T2 packed with even more man-boosting power. It's the next generation testosterone. It sends nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bundle by texting CITY to 369-369.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a new thing. And by the way, she'll like it too.
New T2 is now available in stores or on Amazon. Get your complimentary bottle now and text CITY to 369-369. Text now and we'll give you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X absolutely free. Tired of wasting your money on products that just don't work? That's why new Nugenix Total T2 lets you try before you buy. Just text and claim your complimentary sample. Nugenix Total T2 is the next generation testosterone. It sends nitric oxide levels to skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything. With more energy and drive, prove it to yourself. Text CITY to 369-369. Do it now. We'll also send you a bottle of our newest fat burner, Thermo X, absolutely free. No matter what your name is, everyone is something to protect.
I should have done this a long time ago.
It's really flowering. It's your freedom.
I didn't show you guys.
It's her flexibility. And it's the life she's been waiting to live in retirement. Everyone has something to protect. And Prudential can help guarantee income through retirement. So you can protect your life's work.
I did it. Okay, I'll just step it off the last.
Who's your
Hey, man. I just want to say, why? I'm getting separated from my wife. I'm confused. You're good. It's the cigar.
Well, Vince is headed into the desert. Here's how. Trinidad Chambliss was brilliant out there. Keenan and Atkins early in the chapter. He was great for the first 3 quarters. And was awful in the fourth. Here it is, just video game style. In this game, down by 5. Adam Livingston finds Dewan Lacey. And this is 3rd and 7. Nowhere to go here. I'll just run it back the other way. And There's Lacey again, who does a lot of heavy lifting and absorbs some monster contact. Here's what's done up and does. I've never seen anyone run out of the sky camp. Where you go? I'm over here. Then you still got to find your man. He does. Here's Chambliss with Lauren Russell just playmaking after this.
You turned into Houdini and a skinny artist. How would you describe that stretch?
Yeah, I think I'm just a gamer, you know. You gotta make a play. Like accurate. First and 10. Next play. Sure. Run around and all the moving deliver an absolute dot to Harrison Wallace, the third. Spectacular throw. Let's let our man Lacey do some of the heavy lifting here. After losing one earlier, who scooped up and scored, he takes it to the end zone and Ole Miss regains the lead after trailing by 9. So down 9, down by 10. After Chambliss hits Wallace, Chambliss 12 consecutive completion to begin the second half. Just a drastic difference than what he put on film in the first matchup. 32 seconds to play. This is really the moment. I didn't know what they were going to do. They ran it on their first play. Would they be conservative? No, they take the shot. They shot Strictly, and that allows them to get it ready for Lucas Cardano a little earlier and hit the couple of 50-some yards. This is light work for 47 yards. He buries it. That means the Reds get to celebrate this win in New Orleans and in their locker room.
I'm going to stand right here 30 minutes ago. That's going to say, yeah, 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes and I'll just put it in. I got 30 minutes for I can work hard at every step and do your job in 30 minutes. If somebody's tired of playing, you know, we're going to play. Enjoy this tonight. Enjoy this tonight. It's your last one here.
They're moving on so super hard before the Cubs. This is the first game on the day and trip to the college football playoff semis on the line. Texas Tech, of course, earned the bye, and they had a fun day. Oregon leading 3-0. Oregon going from the 2, Dante Moore. Bolts and had the pass batted down by David Bailey. Dan Lanning on score 7 decision making.
It worked sometimes, it didn't work sometimes, right? So I assume all the times it didn't work, it was stupid, and the times it worked, it was smart.
That's about how it goes. Everyone loves when coaches go for it, so it doesn't work. It's 3-0. Cameron Dickey, who's brilliant all year, tries to spin and had the ball knocked away. Brandon Finney, the true freshman from McDonough School outside of Baltimore, making a name for himself today. He was brilliant. The coverage there. This play is Jonathan Davidsky and the David Pollock play. Aaron Warren stripped by Mateo Fluid under the leg. Look at that Pollock play where he get the end of the touchdown. Take on the deal where he strips it, somehow hangs on to it. Third turnover flips by the Duck defense. And finally, after sitting for a few balls, he gets stopped up. George Downs here, followed to George Davison, and the Ducks lead 13-0. And the way the defense is playing and the way Texas Tech is struggling on offense, that felt kind of like a wrap, but you never know. One man playing, the whole thing gets on wrap. Here, against Terrence Carter Jr. Inside the 10, down early 4th. There's that true freshman again, Finney. His third takeaway of the day, and now was rushing Texas Tech. It's now 16-0. And there's the Duck defense. Here, the OT, and it's all Ducks, all defense, and Dan Lanning gets to celebrate along with this victory.
Unbelievable job, but not done what? Not done yet. Not done yet. You earned the opportunity. Got it 4 times together. Unbelievable job. Right, I hope some of you find a bag and think about it here for Andy. That's what we got to get back
see Atlanta for a rematch of a game from October when Indiana went to Eugene and Minnesota for pick 6. Then the Hoosiers responded, and they had all season long. Indiana's first win of an AP top 5 teams in 67. And they're going to get a chance to run it back. Stakes even higher. And this is the game that I said last night. I found those intriguing because I just did not know what to make of Texas Tech. What were they? Well, this unfortunately offers a harsh reality for them under the very brightest lights. They picked it all today to have it all today. But with a motivated billionaire benefactor, they're not going to accept today as their ceiling. And that's the influence sell on that and ask them on that for their favors. When he does, we'll be looking ahead at those semis. We got some opening lines to discuss. What Jesse thinks will be the difference makers tonight at the semis and stuff.
Ever wondered what goes through the tax layer after their screen rate from easily files your taxes in 1999? So, thanks for the all and another happy American taxpayer gets their face money guaranteed with 100% accuracy of stock. The showman put me in a roll of rice. U.S. Bank score with 100% accuracy. Automated for $8.22.99. Tax layer. Mild girls.
100 milligrams generic Viagra for only 87 cents for Friday plans. Everyone's talking about it. I wanted to see if it's a scam. Here's what happened. I just had to fill out the online health form, which took me under 2 minutes, and a licensed doctor approved it for a free prescription the same day. They even included free 3-day discreet shipping right to my door. I tried my first tablet, and within 30 minutes, it's working as well as the name. My wife can't stop smiling, and my confidence is moving. Scan the QR code or go to grabfridayplans.com and try it for yourself. I still can't believe I got 9 tablets of 100 milligram generic Viagra just for $7. I feel like I'm in my 20s. My wife even told me, you're like a whole new man. Don't wait as long as I did. It is the best $7 I have ever spent. Scan the QR code or go to grabfridayplans.com right now to get yours before this deal runs out.
I think it's going to get worse. What threw me off was that when in the apartment all night long, I'd like to get something from it. She took the found out some of my friend stores on the right. I was wondering about your life. It's you are.
What is the funnest thing you've ever wasted?
I was able to subscription for like 3 years.
How'd you figure that out?
It's on
What is it called?
Rocket Money.
Insurance. It's not just how they're really going. You're a customer of. We don't have to work on your spouse together. Take your quote today.
Think you can't afford weight loss meds? Get the lowest cost FDA approved GLP-1s. Ensure your cash pay doesn't matter. Covered or not, you still get the lowest cost possible. Daily pays $50 with insurance. Be so qualified for $199 starting price now. No matter how you pay, you can count on the lowest cost possible for GLP-1s on your own. See if you're covered for GLP-1s at grow.co/loans.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure the kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at HTSA.gov/the right seat.
No, I was staying at my dad's place. When we're home.
Navigating these times can be tough, but while you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself. Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
Okay, on the way. Good. like this, it's often a matter of perspective. That's how it sounded in the various radio calls, folks, almost Georgia. Take a look at the numbers. Miami's laying 2.5. Indiana's gets 4. That's the words of fact. With one last thought, and I said a moment ago, so you have some insight. And I said, I don't think they'll go with it. And you don't know how to get down. Look, go be careful. I mean, look, everybody's there. They take some filet, because you and I talked about it. They go back to Cheeseburger. And they've got the funds that they need to keep this thing going. And a great head coach. They've been recruited really well. They're going to hit the portal. And this sure was a big step. But I think today, let them realize there's still several steps to get to where they want to go. They're not going back. They're only going to continue to move forward. Just because you won a win title, though, doesn't mean you're going to. Oregon's proved that. But they got Phil Knight, and he's going to throw all of his might behind it to try to see himself win a title. They got a shot. I mean, right? They got to play an Indiana team. And you and I both just said the beat team to beat. They played them once and they lost. What's that lead script look like for the Dutch perspective? If you go back to that first game, they could not protect Dante Moore. Dante Moore, given time, is fabulous. But they got after him given time. The 6 sacks, 21 pressures, and he threw 2 picks. If they can protect Dante Moore with speed, and with that outside receiver, that's going to give them the best chance to win this football game. There are other things that take place, but that's first and foremost. The guts to take down Indiana, they got to protect that quarterback. Speaking of protecting the quarterback, I mean, look, truly a chance they're Purdue as we've seen tonight. If that Miami's front, we just saw them with your own eyes, man. They are rough and running. Think of that game. What's the first thought comes to mind? Fine, man. So that's what Miami brings to the table. Rupert Ray brings the pain, the key man to the door. Nobody's been able to block these guys. Like, no one's been able to block them. Really, this whole season, especially in the playoffs. So maybe instead of blocking them, just get Harry Houdini out there to be able to make plays. I kind of guess I'm kind of serious. Like, because that's the one thing is that if you get rid of the pass rusher, but you got to deal with the quarterback who's so bold, so agile, I do something like when you run out of sky cam, and then you find your running back is blocking on a big third down. Like, things like that, Austin plays, Austin replaces, he was like tonight. He's made all season long. That could be the kryptonite for that dynamic. Never mind. I know in the last 10 seconds you've got one that gets on the other side. We got to talk about Carson Wentz. He's 41 starts, 36 wins. He's got 15 wins against 18 ranked teams. The guy's a player. Since they lost to SMU, 13 touchdowns, 1 interception. We're not talking enough about the efficiency he's had, the high-level playmaking he's done. It may not wow you with the stats or with the running around, but he's playing quarterback at a very high level. Him against Georgia would have been a juicy storyline, but I'm sure they don't care what makes them going on. Let's do something like that. I appreciate you making me happy to be here. You'll be with us in Atlanta next week from Indiana. And Sports City continues. We salute all that to save the day with the game of the day. Never can get you will customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day. What a best one. Only pay for what you need. Introducing Chipotle high protein with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, never. Starting at $3.50 packed with protein, Chipotle's new high protein menu, real protein with what you need. Chipotle for real.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like minimum 40 everywhere. These guys experience rough testosterone. Don't worry, you can have it solved. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the business loud and clear. That's right, Nugenix Total T2.
The #1 selling testosterone brand in GNC and Walmart. Nugenix Total T2, packed with even more man-boosting power. It's the next generation testosterone. It sends nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything. With more energy and drive, get your complimentary bundle by texting CITY to 369-369.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a good fan. And by the way, feel like it's good.
New T2 is not available in stores or on Amazon. Get your complimentary bottle now and text CITY to 369-369. Text now and we'll give you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X absolutely free. Tired of wasting your money on products that just don't work? That's why new Nugenix Total T2 lets you drive before you buy. Just taste playing your complimentary set with new Genix Moto T2. It's the next generation testosterone. And Sam's nitric oxide levels skyrocket in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything. With more energy and drive, prove it to yourself. Thanks to City. The 369, 369. We'll also send you a bottle of our newest fat burner, Thorough X, absolutely free. Not confused by all that finance talk. Get the buzz. Finance buzz. It's the smart way to compare auto insurance, credit cards, and bank accounts all in one place for free. Get the facts to reach your goals with the buzz. Visit financebuzz.com. It's the perfect popular movie for the holiday season.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it. No way. No way. My kid would never play. Keep your head on, dog. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutVaping.org. Haciendo planes eres ingeniero. De la misma forma en la que planificas para esos momentos, planifica hoy para protegerte a ti y a los tuyos de un desastre natural. Proteger a tu familia es el mejor plan que puedes hacer. My single solution was remove people from the stadiums. In terms of hate crimes, I think there is so much more to do. They really have come together and they're able to show the past of really.
Also, Friday, EGL, it's like Lauren, 70s or something. Thank you for being with us. Happy New Year. I mean, you're just saying as a group, Indiana and Miami feels like maybe the heavyweight showdown. I mean, those are your two favorites, so it doesn't feel like cards can come out of the deck in any kind of way where you don't get a championship matchup. Salute to all the teams that have made it to the playoffs and those that have been going all this in New Orleans. Thanks for being with us.
This is SportsCenter.
We have the sports and returns into the spots that fulfill into the picture that is journals from there by the joint fans who wrapped up the exchange of the first. Once for him and then know that for 40 fan side the road for we get you set for the semifinals. Sports Center starts now.
Why do I feel like that's going to be everywhere on the internet tonight? I'll be over the internet.
Chris Kirk can confirm. But I digress because we have our semifinal matchups in the college football playoff. After a day full of bowl action that was sweet for just about everybody. Number 3, Georgia battling number 6, Ole Miss, the second consecutive rematch for Ole Miss. This time, the potential revenge against the Dons picking up that second quarter. Ole Miss down, 14-12. Juwan left in front of the ball, and Georgia's favorite effort, scoop and score. 6 at reservations for 6. That's Georgia's first convicted touchdown all season long did not come at a better time because the offense was rolling. They go up by 9 at that point. Now 15 seconds left in the first half, and Rebels find themselves driving once again. It's 3rd and 10 at Georgia's Virginia campus. Looks right for Queens. They've gone right. Instead of getting out of bounds, he tries to get a first down, but they don't get there. They obviously can't spot it because they scored touchdowns to scramble. They can try to get the field goal team on. You can see clock is running out, and he goes to high, and that would be your margin. There's a Georgia sighting. It's not through. 21-12, your score at the break. Under 6 to play. Under 6.5 to play, rather, in 3rd quarter. Ole Miss facing a 4-3 Trinidad Chandler with a rocket to Hart Harris and Wise the third. Spent away from the defender. Hughes first down again after 36 yards. And 2 plays later, it's 2nd and goal. Lacey on the sideline. Bounces outside and has a touchdown. The runner runs it back for
Murray, who's traded from Brooklyn. I got away with a little something. He's the deciding block on that play. Then he got a little bit of jersey. From his front place, he got a whole lot of jersey. The ball is level to throw up by him. Trying to take it from here. We're all Stone Mountain Beach with you. Early fourth quarter with the second and 11. Trinidad Chambliss improvises, puts it underhand to Lacey for a 4-yard gain. Should have been sacked. Turns both ways. Just jump into anybody in a white shirt who looks out. Ole Miss gets 4 yards. The next play is a 3rd and 7. Runs Chambliss. He's even spot. He's the quarterback going with the ball. We want all the red jerseys are chasing and not catching. What in the technical moment is this? He ran in a question mark. Kept the play alive, and then Lacey, low man wins. It was just across the marker instead of a potential punting situation we had this on the next play. Chambliss took Wallace up top for 44. Chambliss in his second half of the 13 of 16 passing for 202 yards. Wallace in the red zone. Then Lacey, the sophomore, doing his sophomores. If 21 touchdowns on the season going in second half, he has hit 2 of the game. Ole Miss up 1, heading in for one, so makes them go for 2. Making a full field goal. Ole Miss from Chambliss, it's 27-24 Rilla. Rilla, these teams back in October, nobody punted until the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left. Georgia 4-2 on their own 33 and going for it. Aggression bites the cons. So Karen Perkins blindside brings down Stockton. Georgia fans not second guessing it, the first guessing it. The Rebels are now set up with Phil Saracen, ensuing drive Taylor. So below, and shoulder into Perkins. Rebels are up 10. And at this point, game fell over foot. Stockton, a fever. Next drive, 2nd and 10. Into the red zone to Zachariah Bridge. And now the 3-point game is up. That's up. They're going to have to pull up and timeout. That game from the day, we got the one on the bench. It's first with SEC football and Louisiana with the World Cup. 2nd minute to play. Lacey tackle for 2-yard line. Clock taking another one. Here's to the gun. Hold from a face mask. Referees did not see it. Yeah, but you can confirm. Georgia first to hold this punt. It's a Georgia drive, 4th and 9. We're looking for the game. So differences. Zachariah Branch, he was huge late. Really followed, but still grinding it. Stockton, each person when he had to be. 3rd and 9. Going deep. Pass off incomplete. 7-point however comma. It is TPI, a good call. Rutgers like a big on this drive. Same drive. Stockton looking for Oscar to pick up. Back out of the back of the end zone. Big 3rd down Stockton. A bit of the near the other first person to block there. Because Georgia had the ball so close. It's going on timeout. Georgia went backwards. So a minute left. Big Booker has come on in that 24-yard field goal time game. Over 10 timeouts. Have about 57 seconds left. 3rd and 5. Chandler deep. To Deja struggling to defend Georgia. Coaching up getting the ball out. Over missing field goal range. Chandler for 362. Every next play, 40-second run. He's functionally trying to run in the block. Evans nearly picks on Chandler. But so close to changing our score entirely. Ball's incomplete. Meaning, all that's for the Shannon Lucas Cordero. And that man is never going to make or better to have a road again in his life. Cordero fired up. Turkey Smart non-plus. Cordero under behind. It's going to be Sugar Bowl 39-34. They're headed to the semifinals. Sorry, tired.
Yes, we would get that. It's not that long. A lot of people think that was the season that they started out of this.
Coach left, so I'm just going to play long. I think that's all right. They understand. That's what I love about this group. They don't want to get too high, they don't get too low. They want to get coached, they want to get coached hard, and they want to know
Quite a young tenure for Pete Golding in Oxford. Ole Miss lost to Georgia in the regular season, but got the last laugh in the Sugar Bowl. Of the 5 regular season rematches that happened in the college football playoff, the regular season loser got the playoff win 4 times. Only exception was in the first round of the playoff. This year, Ole Miss against Tulane. It is a cruel zero-sum game. Here's Georgia coach Kirby Smart after the loss.
Back and forth game, incredible college football game. It's what the CFP was built for. They have battles like that. And that was basically every conference game we had this year. I felt like every game was like that, back and forth. Plays we had made all over. A lot of credit goes to Ole Miss. The defensive improvements they made, they played much better, tougher, more physical defense, gave some problems for us. And their quarterback is just incredible. He does an unbelievable job of not giving up sacks, making plays with his legs. They made, more plays than I got to be honest, that's hard football. They made more, out-executed us, out-coached us, outplayed us.
Normally, when Georgia leads entering the fourth quarter, it is a wrap. Thursday, the first time the 2018 SEC title game, the Dogs lost when leading entering the fourth quarter. Any other old wounds you want to open up for Fred?
I'm all set.
That's the breakup. Let's snap the 75-game win streak in that situation, which was past that the longest active streak for the FBS.
Let's take the spotlight. Let's put it on college football and discuss it. Please join us here on SportsCenter. You heard Kirby give him that championship flowers. Certainly very safe transfer as Ole Miss in the CFP semifinals. How would you describe this?
Sensational. It was outstanding. It's good performance as we've seen in college football this season. On that stage against a Georgia defense that have been playing so well down the stretch. I thought they were playing one of the best defenses in the country. And he had struggled the first time in Athens in the fourth quarter. He was 1-10 in that fourth quarter. But his ability on schedule to make plays, make things happen, when there's pressure all over him, he might as well be redeemed because he can escape like no one else. And what I love is always keeping his eyes down the field, and he can make accurate throws when no one thinks that he has any chance to make a play. He is a baller, and he can also guard him from the pocket. Obviously, this throw 35, gotta have it. He finds Dejon Strickland, wins one-on-one man-to-man coverage, no safety over the top. As soon as he sees Strickland get a step, puts plenty of touch on that football, and after pass delivered, which really can catch it, run after the catch. That's the game winner, sets him up for the field goal. And they do get problem. They are now moving on to the semifinals. Just a sensational performance by Trinidad Chambers. And I think it's the best story in all of college football. From Division II Ferris State, now leading this Ole Miss football team to the college football playoff semifinal. Incredible. He was brought in to be the backup. He took over at Arkansas, and he's not looked back ever since. And I just got to say this for Pete Golding, unbelievable job. He was put in a tough spot. For him to take that job with the confidence he had to step in there, the way he's brought this team together, and now they're going to continue to play on. It's very, very impressive for him, and happy for him. He's a great coach, and he's doing an awesome job.
You got to put the things to the other side. This game is going back and forth by both of the divisions. Why weren't the Dogs able to hang on in that second half?
Well, their defense, they failed. It's a defense, again, that I just talked about. They've done a really good job getting pressure. If you saw pressure, they just kicked the quarterback to the ground, and I thought he was back into the defense. They struggled against Harrison Wallace. They struggled against Dejon Strickland. At the same time, Keyvon Lacey had a much better game than he did in the first game. 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keyvon Lacey was back to himself. So, the Dogs defense that started slow this year, they're banged up, they're young. But then as those young players started to play, they got healthier. They really hit their stride. But tonight, they just got outplayed. They got beat. But I'll tell you what, though, valiant effort by Georgia. They never gave up. They gave us a heck of a show. And exactly like Kirby said, that was an incredible football game. Everybody was thoroughly entertained.
If you don't mind, hang tight with us. You got another game. Better talk about it.
That game followed the Grand Canyon Wall, Pasadena, California.
The Hoosiers lead range after kickoff. North Side Forward ends up down 3-0. Line up to punt at their own 34. They shift. Ty Simpson's on the field. The Hoosiers don't fight. If Kurt Signetti is insulted, he didn't even entertain such nonsense. After the timeout, though, nonsense from Baylor, they go for it. Jeremy Bernard stops short, gives Indiana the ball in plus territory. Both team men at halftime came on the board said it was a regrettable decision by him. And IU capitalized 4 plays later for Anna Mendoza, Charlie Becker. Becker has 126, the Big Ten title game win. Only 51 here, but both were loud. IU, great catch for his part, making it a 10-0 game after a percentage lead at the extent to make the grab. Mendoza, the highest Mendoza, loving getting home from his wideouts. 4 minutes to go in the half. Simpson scrambled. Chris Godwin put it out prophetically about here. Oh, no slide. And then Simpson gets popped. Fumbles. And IU forces the turnover. D'Angelo Pons hits Simpson, and injury to insult. Simpson's side got shipped out after the hit. Frankly, he was not right after that. Ensuing Indiana drive with 11 plays. Mendoza, Omar Cooper Jr. IU's up 17 at halftime. Now, Baylor did trail by 17 after the lead in the first round. This one felt different because of this lead. Fernando Mendoza could go ahead and start foul shopping in Vegas. It's a 2-year rotate market. They go up. And Elijah Sarai, he had 3 touchdown passes, 2 incomplete passes. It's 24-0 Hoosiers. Later in the third, Simpson still in physical pain. Counterplayed by sophomore Austin Mack, who came in with 19 career pass attempts. Simpson cracked ribs. Emotional on the sideline. You understand it. They had 24-3 this one. Indiana, the boys of Wilson was in and out. Lollipop and Butler. Look at that. Caitlin Black, 25 yards to the crib. He went 99 yards at score. Sticking with the 3. And then Indiana one more time. Why not? Rolling heavy. This ain't towards the Brothers, Indiana. They get Alabama by 35. Biggest postseason loss ever for the tie. The Hoosiers advance to face Oregon. North Dave, the toast of the town of the Hoosier State. Signetti with your states. How would you describe the turnaround and what you've been able to build in a short period of time?
It's all the movies.
You may not feel like it when you're in this moment right now and what happened today, but I can tell you it's between being here, being at the top. But we got to do work. We got to put the work in. We got to lead. We got to be consistent. We got to have discipline, and we'll be back to work and start all over again.
It's definitely a huge struggle, and I think Coach Signetti and did a fantastic job to shut down effect and really making sure there's no complacency because you have to spend, I think it was 26 days off. It's very, very tough, especially in the first drive as an offense. Myself included, I think we got to a slow start. And other than that, once we got our feet wet, we got the ball rolling, we got back to playing Indiana brand new football. And so I think it's a great overcoming that challenge the team, having such a long time off, but I think we overcame that challenge and showed the field today.
For more of the time getting rolled, we're back to Dusty Voracek. Dusty, this is the same space. Seeing a 1 makes Indiana's name in football. Kind of felt weird. I grew up watching Wisconsin put up 83 on them. This is the team that hadn't won a bowl game since 1991. What kind of statement did IU make Thursday?
They're the best team in college football. They're the team to beat in this playoff. I mean, they're the number 1 seed. They're the Big Ten champion. I mean, that's not a huge statement, but they proved that today. They absolutely pummeled Alabama. They embarrassed them. And they really, whatever they wanted. Their defense was stifling. Alabama could do anything. They could run it. They could throw it. The level of execution that Indiana plays with on both sides of the ball, it's pretty remarkable. Everyone is always what they're supposed to be. They play relentless, they're physical, they're smart, they do everything well on both sides of the ball. And especially running football. Like, I love watching this offensive line go to work, ice this game away in the second half, running for over 200 yards. They also got the Heisman Trophy winner. I mean, it's like, where do you find holes with this football team? What Kirk Signetti has done is unlike anything we've ever seen in college football. So I'll just tell you, man, I'm sorry. I know what you grew up watching, but this is not your childhood Indiana. This is the team that's got big, big, lofty goals in front of them. But obviously, that Oregon rematch is going to be interesting. But, man, what they did today, it was a statement for our country. Dusty, you're back with us in a few minutes to talk about that Oregon rematch.
to see if he sends it back. We appreciate that. Thanks so much. And if you don't want to believe it, still got another quarterfinal game to see how Oregon unleashed a postseason performance and had not been seen in more than 60. Plus, Lamar Jackson is damn question that he's playing Sunday night in a must-win game for Pittsburgh, while featuring Baltimore is the real question. All right, guys.
Recently separated from my wife. I think she's seeing someone worse case research.
You're ready to get up there. It's up there.
3 boxes back. So given how big as hard it is, this guy could land on the roof. Holiday hard. Triple 3 boxes every time.
Find your son in the centers of vodka iced tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold and refreshing and made for moments like these. Let a good size cruise with Sun Cruiser.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever wasted money on?
I was paying for 2 subscriptions for like 3 years.
That's like $1,000. How'd you figure that out?
I saw an app that showed all the monthly subscriptions you had.
So did you just like call and cancel or?
I have a phobia of making calls, so I was glad to not do that. An app.
What is the app called?
Broadband Money.
This is moving will save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And it's the gentleman under the security Shake, 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 shake your body like shake, 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 shake your body.
The perfect blend of flavor and Frank's Red.
Shake, shake, shake,
Every call, your resource first. Because real power is what's called, it's what you give to those around you. That's why we need a network just as powerful. With Total Wireless, you get total power. Unlimited video data with total power and America's best 5G network. No slowing you down, getting payments. $25 a month, 5-year price guarantee. Switch to Total Wireless. Now that's a total power.
I like winning on the field, but it's even more fun winning on the field.
Lori won $2,000 in earrings for just $1. Joseph won an iPad for just $6. There's millions of fast options. So try today at DealDash.com. $50 of free credit and your first win guaranteed.
They are trying to shut down this legal loophole to get 100 milligram generic Viagra or 20 milligram generic Cialis delivered to your door for just 87 cents in less than 2 minutes. Do this. First, scan the QR code to go to GetFridayPlans.com. Then, you select if you need generic Viagra or Cialis, the quantity you need, and the dosage. I'll pick 100 milligrams, thank you very much, and then their system will see if you qualify. Give it a second to find the best deals, and boom, look at that. 87 cents for each 100 milligram generic Viagra tablet. 20 milligram Cialis is the same price. The prescription and shipping are free. Scan the QR code to go to GetFridayPlans.com and see for yourself. Don't wait. Scan the QR code or go to GetFridayPlans.com now.
Sports Center, brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Trevor Bill back with you on Sports Center. The last of the CFP quarterfinals Thursday, the Allstate Sugar Bowl from New Orleans. SEC rematch in the SEC footprint, Ole Miss and Georgia. In that first game in October, Ole Miss up 9 for 3 quarters. Trinidad Chambliss went 1 for 10 for 1 yard in the fourth. Much bigger here in the second half. But he's on freshman difficult. He gets first game. Chambliss scrambles, throws underhand to Keelan Lacey. Turns it 2nd and 11 with 30 seconds. Very next play. What a chip. Back in his own end zone almost. Scrambled 55.3 yards to find Lacey again. Who had work left to do some yak. Lacey goes forward 8 yards, but again, Chambliss left, right, center. 55.3 yards total. He needs a work of all.
switch on his playmaking.
And it turned into Houdini, an escape artist. How would you describe that stretch?
Yeah, I mean, just a gamer, you know. You're going to make a play, a playmaker as well. Very next play, more playmaking. Yeah, it's his first year in FBS, but not his first playoff appearance. Led D2 Ferris State through a 2018 playoff last year in the national level. 44 yards there to Harris Wallace in fourth, the third, an absolute dot. And then the easy job, handed off to Lacey. Hard to need while I first. Lacey gets it over the end zone. Ole Miss goes up 3. 9 minutes to play. Still a 3-point game. Ole Miss with the ball after forcing a Georgia turnover. Chambliss to Wallace again. Chambliss 12 state street completions to start the second half, which again is a drastic juxtaposition to that loss in Athens in October, which Georgia outscored Ole Miss 17-0 in the fourth. 32 seconds left. Ole Miss giving some clock, and they cash in. Dejon Strickland makes the catch from 40 yards. Chambliss, they've been playing the Sugar Bowl 90 years. He had the 7th most yards ever, 362. And Lucas Carnero, 4 to win for 47, and a chip shot for him. Ole Miss wins and advances here, Chambliss. First game.
I'm not sure it's great right now. Really speechless, honestly, because it was that same point when we were down 9, or they were down 9 last time we played, so it's kind of like roles reversed. I mean, obviously, played before, I played on basketball before, so I wanted to redeem myself and get back in. So honestly, just trusting my guys. Our coach puts in great position. We have to. They ran the second plays. They ran well. They're so plays. Their quarterback runs around out there, and he makes unbelievable play to Lacey on our sideline. He puts a corner. He does the lead circle around David, and then he gets a deep over on Ellis. And scramble. Their scrambles were explosive. Think about the numbers of scrambles that we have. They just lost both quarterbacks and made some plays. A lot of credit to that kid there on.
Great story for Pete Colby, who takes over for Lane Pittman. Matt Rouge. I'll watch it from there. Pittman tweeting, what a great finish. So much fun. Only 2 more to go at MSFB with a Trinidad and Monkey and a Monkey and BTA. I believe that's Believer taking action. Pittman came like a smile on his face. That's because every playoff win has earned him through a unique bonus in his contract and $250,000. So watch him put his couch like the rest of us. Pittman, another $500,000 in a bank account, so that guy's playing by my math to his full $1 million in the records. The first game of the 2026 was a test of the circadian rhythms of both Oregon and Texas Tech, playing at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. respectively on the 5 o'clock in the Orange Bowl. Dan Lanning and Joey McGuire with the turn to the Seattle Saints on the line. St. Louis, Johnson, 3-0, Jay Burgess, Reynolds, Bonds, Taylor, Tony, Giuliani for the 4th down conversion on the big punt. Later in the drive, Edwin Wood, second to that. Dante Moore from the shotgun, looking down the left sideline, and Malik Vincent, the adjustment, the body mechanics to get the foot down, and later in the drive, it's 4th and goal for the 2. So we're looking at a second 4th down conversion, leading it all. Dante Moore this time gets his back batted down by David Bailey, and landing on the 4th down decisions.
Sometimes it didn't work, sometimes right. So I assume all the times it didn't work, it was stupid, and the times it worked, that's smart.
Well, that was their day. It's the game. And so it's a second possession. Cameron Dick Johnson up there with Ben. Bob Moxley, Brandon Finnick recovers for Oregon. So that's going up 6-0. That would be your score after 2. The 47 score. Texas Tech facing the 3rd and 11. Bear Morgan back to back, just gets the ball points. Mateo Moynihan takes it down inside the 10th, turnover forced by the Oregon defense on the ensuing first and goal. Fairly easy striding for Jordan Davison. Takes the pitch on the sweep action. They finally find him down to 13 up again. Hits it with 40 to go. Texas Tech bombed their way to the red zone, and the Warriors will continue for the Red Raiders in that area. Oregon's intercepted by Brandon Finnick. And in 7 minutes left, Texas Tech trailing 16-0 down, and he gets sacked by 2 yards. Turnover on down, take over to attack on another touchdown because why not? 23-0 your final. Dan Lanning, turn that force up for him. Hopefully, good job. But now it's better than what? Not better yet. Not better yet. You earned the opportunity to have more time to go. Hopefully, good job. I hope some of you.
It's tough. I love this university. Everything it stands for. I've been a Red Raider since I was a little kid, so to get to do this year has been awesome. A great group of guys. It's been so fun just to put Texas Tech back on the map, and Loving deserves every bit of everything that happened this year, and we can hang around having something. Obviously not the outcome that we wanted, but really proud of this team the way that we fought the university this year, and I'm proud to be a Red Raider.
I would see the better award, even better hat pick what he does. Only the second time Oregon has ever set out an opponent in the ball game. Of the time, 1917 Rose Bowl against UPenn. But they weren't the Ducks. They were the Westwoods back then. Ironically enough, had nothing to do with us. That makes no sense. No, Wikipedia, that's fine. In the NBA last year's Eastern Conference winners, the Pacers have the worst record in the league, so room for new beasts in the East. Pistons from 2026 to 25-8, best record in the conference. Welcoming the Heat, who appropriately have been on fire. 1-3 in a row, overall, last two, they scored 142, 137. Norman Powell could not miss in the first half. Davion Mitchell pushing the ball up by Powell on the wing. And final seconds of the half, no! Tied season high with 5 3-pointers in a half. He had 19 at the break. Miami's up 9. This is a Detroit team that had won 5 in a row at home, 12-2 on the season at Little Caesars Arena. Work to do. Hurricane Case Cunningham up 4 in 2 minutes left, down 10. The top of the key 3, he had 31 points, 8 boards, 11 assists. One of those here, 52nd left. Keeps Javante Greenfield 3. Pistons within 2. For next Heat possession, Jaime Hawkins, it's the last left. Fadeaway jumper, Hawkins had 19 off the bench. Powell finished with 36. Miami's now on 4 in a row. Governor Peters has shined as his starting line on the college football playoff. The very best moments from those quarterfinals. That is coming in hot. Good for a line from the Ball State Championship tailgate in Miami, Florida on the Capital One stage. Be sure to tune in to the College Football National Championship Monday, January 19th on ESPN.
Your only main concern is me, Luca. I'm a bad man. So consider these shoes an apology. Sorry for all the yelling and even how I get defensive. Sorry, folks. Your old job itself. What are you going to do now? You need one of us. Sorry, woman. No one makes sense for you. Furthermore, I'm sorry, okay? P.S. There's no gift for secret.
What will you do when the power goes out? Power outages can be unpredictable and inconvenient, but with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted because you'll have power when you need it the most. Number one thing is home standby generator. And special financing and low monthly payment options are available. Call or go online now to request your free quote. Power your life with Generac.
Boom! Our prospects line is going off, Marshawn.
It's good to be right. I don't like that time to get that endorsement.
More like when you start something.
You really sad. Yeah, I guess it's hard to know when you're right, but not me. It smells weird.
I feel that. Pick, predict, play. Download today. New users pay $5 for $50 instantly. Safe from surprise. It's good to be right. Let me just tell you a secret. Masterclass gives you real skills to move your career forward. In job interviews, if you're looking for a promotion,
How to negotiate a raise.
learn from the best at masterclass.com. Yes, so it's the number one company in the world. It's a perfect popular movie plus the biggest
Hit the most at the post is the rock, but it's the entire playoff and it's the NFL playoff games. NFL Plus free. Hit NFL Network, all my NFL playoff games for mobile plus full gaming plans. Oh my God. ESPN and NFL Plus premium partner. It's next man up to different. While the Celtics continue to surprise, the King makes his move. But Brilliance sees on display in San Antonio. Kevin Sutton, Raiders from ESPN. Hans Stamiaji was the king of depths and has the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese, everything, and I do it by Doug. Firefighter. And if you want some savings, order on the app.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gets you clear your schedule because Saturday's snaps on Major Way. It's a showdown of the best in the game on Bass Pro Tour. Then it's time to double down on Vision Flash Series. Major League Vision Saturday begins at 12 Eastern on Outdoor Channel. Included in the Outdoor Class. Order today.
Trevor Bill back with you on SportsCenter, our FC Spotlight. The quartet, the quarterfinal of the college football playoffs, which just went final Thursday night. First, your Cup Bowl. Number 10 Miami, number 2 Ohio State. Ohio State down 7 in the second quarter and driving until Keontae Scott. Keontae, what you do for me to do? Not much, just headed back to the house. 72-yard pick six ran Julian saying like a buck. Here's what Scott saw on the play.
So, for sure. I think it's important. A lot of skill players on that side of the ball. Obviously, the ball swing in that area. And then, so inside that motion, I just turned my hair to the house and ended up with my mind. I was going that moment. I took those little moments to get the sideline. And then look at everybody, let know what's going on.
A little moment? Just a moment. Help the games a little bit. I'm not mad at it. Miami beats Ohio State, knocks off the chances. Games honestly better in CFP. First game of 2026. The Orange Boys with Oregon and Texas Tech, number 5 against number 4. Third quarter, Texas Tech down 6-0. Third for 11. Potato Boy under the ledge is going to blow right by his man. Absolutely snatched the football out of the grasp of Bear Brook and rumbled down the field for 16 yards. Huge takeaway that set up the Oregon touchdown, and then that defense picked a shutout. Ducks advance after 22-0. Today, Oregon in the Peach Bowl, the winner between number 9 Alabama and number 1 Indiana in the road. So Indiana's up 3-0 after 4-second turnover on downs. Fernando Mendoza to his roommate, Charlie Becker. Special connection between the two. Don Fisher, voice of India Hoosiers Radio since Lee Corson's first season at IU, 1973 on the ball.
Yes, Tony Roy with the Celtics.
Indiana dominates Bama's biggest postseason loss ever. Mendoza, 3 touchdown passes, 2 incomplete passes. Unbelievable stuff. To the Super Bowl, just over 30 seconds left in regulation. We are tied at 34. 35, the Trinidad champions, and he is going to throw a strike to the Sean Strickland. That gets down to the Georgia 30, sets up Lucas Pinero, who is good for 56, 55, and 47 to close this thing on out. What a lot of kids. Offense, who beats Georgia 39-34 in a thriller down there in York. But the main takeaway from this was the inability to take away the stage by game 10. 6 seconds left in the game. Offense up 34, 37-34. They kick it away. Landon Rolden returns it from the end zone in desperation. He's allowed him. Apparently, 2 Georgia players just get snubbed. And it's into a pylon for a safety for Ole Miss. And yeah. gave away money to that them to some of the stadium is out of the field. Confetti, it's everywhere. But apparently there was some left. So we're going to redo this and make the with an onside kick. Bowman does not touch the ball. It never becomes live. And so the onside kick recovery is the 7th ball. So it's someone that's actually celebrating with the coach that stayed on what's in and figure out how we're going to play 1 second. And then the appropriate hitting among most appropriate hitting of all time, Bitterstock was smoked. To end the game, Trinidad Champions, was this as weird as it was for us?
Emotions, things that happened. Sometimes the game was kind of weird and hectic at times because we didn't know if it was all over or we decided to go out there. So it was just kind of funny seeing the drag like the stands back off the field, just get everybody out back in the sideline. So that was pretty funny.
Funny and not an adjective, I imagine, Coach P. Gordon. Coming up, the college football playoff semifinals are set. We break down the keys to each matchup next on Sports.
You have a UTI, next 30,000 feet. Good thing you can chat with an Amazon One medical provider for me. Now just raise your refund for joining us.
Oh, people see this? Absolutely, and Frank Thomas. You guys looking great. What's on top 40? Let me guess. Less energy, less drive. Down. It's not your fault. It happens there. Testosterone levels drop as you age. How many of you guys? Yeah. So what did you do? We got new Genix Total T2.
From the #1 selling, #1 doctor recommended testosterone brand comes new Genix Total T2, a unique new formula that combines the ultra-free and total testosterone booster with a powerful nitric oxide booster that works in just 3 hours. Feel like a new man, leaner for stronger, more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle by texting BATSY to 215-215.
Yeah. That's so intense. We're complimentary bottles. By the way, she loves it.
New T2 is not available in stores or on Amazon. Get your complimentary bottle now and text BATSY to 215-215. Text now and we'll include a bottle of new Genix Thermo X absolutely free.
I'll give you my bike if you can prove you know your finances. Sure. How many subscriptions are you paying for right now? Let's download Rocket Money and see if you're right. Oof. Okay, it actually looks like you're paying for 15, which is costing you $290 a month. All right, let's try again. How much did you spend on food delivery last week? $50. It's actually up to $20. Okay, we can do one last try. How much did you spend on online shopping this month so far? $130. Actually, $320. What are you spending all that on? Okay, it's all in the app. Look, Rocket Money has all your expenses in one place, and it even helps you create a budget based on your tax spend. Don't worry about the subscription. You cancel the ones you don't want right from the app, and it'll even try to get you a refund on something. Actually, pretty helpful. Exactly. You know what? You've been a good sport. I'll let you have the bike anyway. Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. No one ever wants the bike. Download Rocket Money today.
Amica Insurance is proudly Minnesota. We know what keeps you going, and we work harder to protect it. Visit amica.com today.
I tried the new 100 milligram generic Viagra for only 87 cents for Friday plans that everyone's talking about. I wanted to see if it's a scam. Here's what happened. I just had to fill out the online health form, which took me under 2 minutes, and a licensed doctor approved me for a free prescription the same day. They even included free 3-day discreet shipping right to my door. I tried my first tablet, and within 30 minutes, it was working as well as the name ran. My wife can't stop smiling, and my confidence is through the roof. Scan the QR code or go to grabfridayplans.com to try it for yourself. I still can't believe I got 9 tablets of 100 milligram generic Viagra for just $7. I feel like I'm in my 20s again. My wife even told me, "You're like a whole new man." Don't wait as long as I did. It is the best $7 I have ever spent. Scan the QR code or go to grabfridayplans.com right now to get yours before this deal runs out.
ABC Hockey Saturday in Hockeytown is back with a classic rivalry. It's a Motor City Matinee with Red Wings Saturday afternoon, ABC and the ESPN app. And the All-State Sugar Bowl champions.
Congratulations on everything for taking me here to the college football playoff. The CFP semis are set. IU Oregon right back at Hoosiers win from October at the Peach Bowl. He was running at Carson Beck. Yo soy Fiesta. He's Miami against CFP Darlings. Ole Miss in the desert. Dusty Voracek work aside the defense. Let's start with the Peach Bowl. Oregon and Indiana, that rematch. I think first and foremost, Oregon's got to do a better job protecting Dante Moore. First matchup, Indiana got all over the front, all kinds of pressure, and it gave Dante Moore issues for 2 picks and sacks and kind of he was pressured 21 times. That big offensive line of Oregon got to do a better job dealing with the pass rush and the blitzes that Indiana is going to throw their way. And then that big defensive front and that linebacking core led by Bryce Fletcher. And if they stop and slow down this Indiana rushing attack, it's an excellent Indiana offensive line. They work together in unison. They're going to really try to run the football with Black and Hizzy. If Oregon stand up to that. And this is the Fiesta Bowl. We've got a Miami team that I just saw in the Cotton Bowl, and they've got the best defensive in tandem in college football. It's Ruben Hayes who brings the pain in a key minutes. These guys have been virtually unblockable, and I don't know if Ole Miss can block them. Maybe it doesn't matter because they have Trinidad Chambers. So can Trinidad Chambers, can he evade that rush? Can he extend the plays? Can he continue to shred this Miami defense where he has every other defense? Carson Beck on the stage for his 42nd career start. Can he lead this Miami team to a victory? It's going to be tough, but I can't wait to watch. Thank you, Dusty. Opening line for the semifinals are live at DraftKings Sportsbook. Ole Miss opens with a 2.5-point dog to Miami. Indiana, 4-point fave over Oregon from IU beat by 10 back in October in Eugene. Again, IU and Oregon have never won it all. Ole Miss claims the national title in 1962. Miami has the most recent chip in 2009. Now everybody's wondering, what's IU different to? Well, Kentucky sweeps up, big walking in the middle, dropping after each speech. Let's have the forward. Let's see what forward McKinnon Oregon spins. It's the jumper to get the tie of the season one lead. Under 2 minutes later, tied at 75, but Clarence Strack knocks down that jumper, a boot and the arm. She won the free throw though, so it's a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. But then Williams misses the three, gets down in the shot to head to the line for all 3 of them. Hits the first 2 and the third is down as well. Williams finishes with 26-8-5. LSU with a 1-point lead. Now 6 seconds left. Tony Moore trying to find a little something to make something shake and Military. Just that 3-ball left wing. Give it that. She finishes with 24-12 in Kentucky and LSU the first losses. There's one bowl program by Lamar Jackson that goes beyond what the Ravens could vote for. They are 3-5 as playoff starts. With a $75 million cap hit next season and a contract that program guarantees no time, suddenly there's question, not about Jackson's accomplishments in Baltimore, but his future. The Baltimore Suns reported internal frustration about Lamar's meeting attendance, that he's fallen asleep, and his lack of practice availability. Returning from a back injury for Sunday's winner-take division game in Pittsburgh, the two-time MVP addressed all of that Thursday. Is he where he wants to be? Absolutely. I don't know where that comes from. Probably because some people practice you gotta focus on your so
pitcher talking to me after the season, whatever, you know, during the season. I'm not feeling perfect. I'm like, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you know, yeah, I know. This is the guy that is sleeping on water. Introducing Chipotle high protein with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, never. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein. Chipotle's high protein menu, real protein you want to eat. Chipotle for real.
It's really cool because when you you can push your limits. Running trouble over first time trade and complex tasks is certain.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like man over 40 acres. These guys experience drop testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the missus out of here. That's right, Nugenix Total T2.
I'm the #1 selling testosterone brand in GNC and Wilco. Nugenix Total T2, packed with even more man-boosting power. It's the next generation testosterone. It sends nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle by texting CITY to 369-369.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a new fan. And by the way, chill like it too.
New T2 is now available in stores or on Amazon. Get your complimentary bottle now and text CITY to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X absolutely free. Tired of wasting your money on products that just don't work? That's why new Nugenix Total T2 lets you try before you buy. Just text and claim your complimentary sample. Nugenix Total T2 is the next generation testosterone. That sends nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything with more energy and drive. Prove it to yourself. Text CITY to 369-369. Do it now. We'll also send you a bottle of our newest fat burner for X absolutely free.
This is a global operation. Interest agreements need in place.
LAPD has agreed to help the FBI track down terrorist targets.
There's no last thing like a day job. To remind you how quickly life can change. Get out of there.
It's one of those days. You're on vacation. So, actually,
Smart. Buy $20 family deal. You can take the off. Take a holiday gift. Got a smaller group. Get 5 pieces of chicken. Love that chicken. Hot
Saving Out You is the king of dips, enhancing the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese, everything, and I do it my good. Firefighter, if you want some savings, order on the app.
Really, brother. Very fast.
I drink Red Bull.
But you realize.
Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but I'm scared of Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's freeing it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. I felt like a John's part of pain caused by inflammation for a fast, strong release. That's real strength.
Trevor Kiffle, Hilton Sports Center. Clippers are through the Jazz. LA finally getting right. They won 5 in a row. Kawhi been on fire. 37.8 point per game during that streak. He raised that average. LA here led by as many as 21, but Jordan Poole jumped up once. So Kawhi's like, all right, I'll take this pair. A couple minutes later, still a 1-point game. Same margin. Okay, I'll do it again. Kawhi's at the 31 at this point. Next possession. Catch me outside. Kawhi Bryant's feeling it. There's a team lightning check from Austin Leonard. The last of 7 straight three-pointers made for LA. So much Palmer for all this. Knicks Jazz possession turnover, but Nick with 2 outlets, 2 Kawhi. Utah had 20 points on the board. Kawhi had 20 on the board. And Utah 45. First time in his career he's averaged more than 40 over 5 straight games. But the blessings for Southwestern getting going up on Thursday at the gate with up to 10 women starters. SMU, Louisville, with the mid-screen. Amari Barry with the rebound and a prayer. Gets it off before the buzzer, and it goes down. The Cardinals get the big-time winner with the Mustang. Video game character coach Bo Jackson, Temple Ball, over the back, you can make it the main, but he turned that camera all here. Avoiding 3 defenders, zigzagging, it's faster somehow. And Bobby Cook flies for 1 Lacey. All I did was gain 4 yards. But Chandler's had to cover 55.3 yards to get there. What's that getting around? Unreal. Leadership was Dallas and Phillips. Nothing's arguing. So the Castagna goes for the shot from Nate Henderson. The diving, one-handed save. Just strikes it away. Taken and 1-1. Right. 92nd minute, too. Number 7, Mets college shoots. Bradley Belmont. Windmill goes for 3. Dell. Jenkins. Already on the top floor. Number 6, back to Sugar Bowl. Ole Miss, Georgia, Gunnar Stockton. Looking for Zachariah Brands, and he finds him. Georgia was down 10 at that point. That touchdown made the 3-point game. Some shenanigans occurred afterwards. Don't worry about the final score. That was your number 6. Number 5, Men's College Chiefs. Northern Kentucky against the artist formerly known as Booey Booey. IUPD, Donovan, Raga Cook. We're coming out of hurry. It's Polly Salamic. We're coming out of hurry. Reverse dunk. Young from Madagascar, a Northern Kentucky win. Tim Spade Williams at number 4 on Barton Sharp. We're going for the game time. Going to Dennis Helgeman with an incredible stick save. Lexington Goodlevy on picking this way and the reach with Will Bowman. Number 3 top play, the number 3 overall pick, EJ Extra. On the defensive end, blocks out with both hands, just showing off that the Brandon Williams shot first against the glass and into the 3rd row. Break down the block. This game's coming up. Quarterfinal after Rose Bowl, Indiana and Alabama, Fernando Mendoza to Charlie Becker. It goes up and gets it. Back of the thing was actually down on the sidelines and figured out exactly what this was going on. That's going to be but beat now by the number 1 pick and the number 1 top play. He's like the flag in transition. Najee Marshall puts it up the flag, and the flag is flying high. One-handed dunk. Otherwise, I'm done for that. But he has a top play that.
That's $20. You mean 2,000 supposed to be 2 rolls? 2 rolls of 10 for about $1. So, yeah.
Those pizza rolls. Totino's pizza rolls are 10 for about now. Yes, science, the number 1 comedy in the world. It's the perfect popcorn movie for the holidays.
It's one of those days we aren't vacation. So,
Smart. Popeyes, $20 family gift for you. Check off. Take a holiday cookie. Smart. Get 5 pieces of chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
So 20 years at this rate, it's probably way too long. Let's see how much you're spending. Download now. Hold on. Oh, wow. I got 3 for it, actually. You can cancel those right in the app. Rocket Money has a clear dashboard that shows you all your expenses. It's all you stand control of your bills. It also shows you a list of all your subscriptions and how much you're paying. All at once. If this is the best budgeting app, yes. It's called Rocket.
They are trying to shut down this legal loophole to get 100 milligram generic Viagra or 20 milligram generic Cialis delivered to your door for just 87 cents in less than 2 minutes. Do this. First, scan the QR code to go to GetFridayPlans.com. Then, you select if you need generic Viagra or Cialis, the quantity you need, and the dosage. I'll pick 100 milligrams, thank you very much, and then their system will see if you qualify. Give it a second to find the best deals, and boom. Look at that. 87 cents for each 100 milligram generic Viagra tablet. 20 milligram Cialis is the same price. The prescription and shipping are free. Scan the QR code to go to GetFridayPlans.com and see for yourself. Don't wait. Scan the QR code or go to GetFridayPlans.com now.
Very fast. I drink Red Bull. But you do realize. Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but I'm serious.
When winter season hits, emergency supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Be ready to fight back with Emergency. And for optimal immune support, try Emergency Crystals. No water needed.
Jackson's chasing updates. Getting nowhere. Now Jackson's TurboTax expert. We're doing it all for you. While keeping you in you. Chasing this. Now this is Jackson's. Intimate TurboTax. Already wraps up on Friday on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and the ESPN app. Bryce, the Texas State square off in the Lockheed Martin All-Pro Bowl at 1 Eastern. Game takes on Cincinnati. In the AutoZone, Liberty Bowl will finish up about 24 since they beat Mayo Bowl. Still want to talk about the CFP semifinal. Dan Lane, Kurt Cincinnati, Pete Golding, Mario First all members of the state and coaching tree. On the women to this level, I got IQ going on with this. Dad.
This is Sports Center.
Yeah, the Sports Center turns into Sports Center. It's your death. Triple goals for everybody but two fans. Wrapped up with the executive really once for Andrew and Joseph for 40 minutes aside the Rose Bowl. We get to set for the semifinals. Sports Center. Why do I feel like that's going to be everywhere on the internet tonight? That look. Chris Kirk can confirm. But I digress because we have our semifinal matchups in the college football playoff. After a day full of bold action that was sweet for just about everybody. Number 3, Georgia Battle, and number 6, Ole Miss, the second consecutive rematch for Ole Miss. It's time of potential revenge against the Dogs, picking up that second quarter. Ole Miss down, 14-12. Yolanda left to follow the ball, and took it with Darius Everett. Scoop and score. 6 observations for 6. That's Georgia's first defensive touchdown all season long to kind of come at a better time because that Ole Miss offense was rolling. They go up by 9 at that point. Now 15 seconds after the first half, the Rebels find themselves driving once again. It's 4-10 at Georgia's scrimmage from check-down campus. Looks right in the faces. They've gone right. Instead of getting out of bounds, he tries to get a first down. But they don't get there. They obviously get spotted because it's 4th down. Now it's a scramble. They're trying to get the field goal team on. You can see clock. It's running out, and it goes to half, and that would be your margin. There's a jump sighting. He's not thrilling. 21-12, and it's scored the break. Under 6 to play. Under 6.5 to play, rather. In third quarter. Ole Miss facing a 4-3. Trinidad Champions with a rocket to Hart Harris and Wallace the third. Spender West with the defender.
huge first down gain after 36 yards. And 2 plays later, it's second and goal. Lacey on the sidewalk, bounces outside and has a touchdown. Going to run this back for you. The strength Butler. I got away from little son. He's the deciding block on that play. Then it got a little bit of jersey, but despite this, he got a whole lot of jersey. Regardless, the doubles will trail by 5 after. Fran, I'll take it from here. At least the ball is still Mountain Beach with you. Early fourth quarter with the second and 11. Trinidad Chambliss improvises, puts it underhand to Lacey for a 4-yard gain. Should have been sacked. Turns both ways. Just jumping for anybody in a white shirt. It works out. Ole Miss gets 4 yards. Next play is 37. Watch Chambliss. Easy to stop. He's looking at going with the ball when all the red jerseys are chasing and not catching. What in the technical moment is this? He ran in a question mark. He still kept the play alive, and then Lacey, low man wins. Gets just across the marker instead of a potential punting situation. We have this on the next play. Chambliss to Wallace up top for 44 leads. Chambliss in the second half of the 13 of 16 passing for 202 yards. Ole Miss in the red zone. Then Lacey, the sophomore, doing his sophomore. He had 21 touchdowns on the season coming in second. The FBS, he had 2 in this game. Ole Miss up 1, heading against the point, so it makes sense to go for 2. They can pull the field goal. Ole Miss from Chambliss is 27 and 24 Rebel. Remember, when these teams met in October, nobody punted until the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left. Georgia 4-2 on their own 33 and going for it. Aggression bites the dogs. So Karen Perkins blindside brings down Stockton. Georgia fans stop second guessing it, reverse guessing it. And the Rebels are now set up in plus territory. 2 and drive Taylor. Terrell and a shoulder into Perkins. Rebels are up 10. And at this point, game fell over punt. Stockton, a gainer. Next drive, that's it. Into the red zone, center line branch.